Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 4 of Deadlands Noir. So excited to be back. 2 more, I'm so sad, tonight and next week. And we'll see if our crew can wrap up the mystery within the Windy City. So let's go ahead and say hello to this fantastic cast. Let's go down to the end. Kaz, say hello.
Hello. I am Kaz, the mini arcanist on all socials that you can find me on. I'm really excited to be back in the seat playing Dean Whitfield again. So happy to see, excited and nervous to see what happened this last week. So
Great to have you back as well. Let's go next to you. Travis, say hello.
Oh, all right. Hello, everybody. I am Travis. You can find me on Twitter at the Indiana Sloan. I will be once again filling the fedora and red tie of Owen Cross, private investigator, as we start to unravel what's happening here in the Windy City.
Fantastic. And last but not least, Piper.
Hi everyone, I'm Piper, or Maddie Matihi on Twitter, which you can definitely find me there. So I play Silco, the absolute Dennis the Menace character who takes pictures and takes booze. Silco uses he, they pronouns, and I use they, he. Very confusing. You're welcome.
That's all right. We will figure it out. Thank you for being here as well. So glad to have us all here. I am Todd Moonbounce, he, him. Thank you so much for being here in the Bounce House with us along this journey, and maybe if you're just showing up for the first time as well, thank you. You can support us by just hanging out, being here. Tell your friends to come show up and play or watch along with. If you'd also like to contribute to the cast and the show, you can do so with some donations to help them out via bennies. Bennies are inspiration-like mechanic, that resource that the players have. So any subscription, gift subscription, $5 donation, or 500 bit submission, that there'll be 1 Benny to the pool. You can see that below Piper there. We currently have 4 of those available to you all. If you want to be nice and give one to the GM, you can do so. Just specify in your donation that you specifically want it to come to me. Otherwise, it will go to the players. And then also a freebie just for hanging out here. For 1,000 Moonbounce bucks, you can redeem a +1 bonus, so the players can use that to add to a roll for a +1. Definitely comes in handy quite a bit. So that's there in the channel points. It's not turned on. That's why. I'll get that turned on. Recapping last week. Dean, at the end of the week prior, Dean had been home having some tea when a couple of mysterious insects swarmed into the house and actually fluttered and sparked, catching fire, erupting some nearby bookshelves and drapery aflame. Quickly, the smoke filled the room and forced Dean to flee. As he got to the doorway to escape, 2 large brutes were there and threw a sack over his head, knocked him out. That morning, Silco arrived to see, smell the burn, the char, and then arrived and saw a couple police there outside investigating, and noticing the outer wall was just charred black, exposed into the room as well. Into the building there, finding out that there was a fire. Dean was nowhere in sight, did find the red hat left behind by one of the police officers. So knew something was up. Running to see his cousin, Silco ran to Owen and said, "Hey, something happened to Dean. We have to figure this out." Enlisted help of a contact that Owen had heard of, Eve Williams, what found out later, a bootlegger and a performer at the Blue Flamingo, and she helped out to help the crew meet some other contacts. Nina, who's a little bit of a tinker scientist, who dealt with some ghost rock, and also Burke, I believe, was the other individual who kind of ran the docks and managed some of that cargo in and out, knowing where some of this large supplies of ghost rock had been going. with that information in tow, the three of them headed to the south side of the city to a warehouse to investigate, hoping that maybe Dean would be at this place, and turns out was. After a firefight and dealing with some of the individuals, smoke started to pour out into the building, and some of the individuals ran away. You realize quickly, finding Dean tied up, bound on a chair, secured there to the floor, and surrounded by ghost rock and other alcohol and things, very flammable. Just in the nick of time, we're able to get him out and escape and head off, dropping Dean off at the hospital, and then heading back to the Blue Flamingo to kind of square up on payments. A day or two later, Dean, you didn't need much more than maybe a night in the hospital, just some rest and whatnot. Maybe rather than going back to the home while it's getting repaired and whatnot, taking out temporary lodging in a hotel or kind of long stay hotel for yourself, and a room for Silco as needed. And I think that's where we'll pick up. Is maybe Silco and Dean are just kind of, sometime maybe late that morning, coming back together for the first time to really discuss what happened the past couple days.
Well, I don't know about you, but the complimentary breakfast here is delicious. Very good. One of the best I've had, even.
Yeah, it's a pretty good eggs Benny. Oh shoot. And you see, I look around, in the room here, and I go over towards like my little nightstand. There's a drawer there that I pull out, and inside, kind of dusting off, there's the slightly singed red hat of yours. Kind of bring over and hand to you, and say, it's covered in the fire there. Just want to make sure you had it.
Does it still look okay?
No, you look great.
Thank you. Cool. Thank you for getting that for me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nice things in that place that aren't very easy to replace, so that should be a fun. I spent so long working on that library. By so long, I mean the last few years. I've spent a lot of time going around, spending as much money as I can, finding the books, and then going from there.
Yeah,
and that's all that money. Just
I remember you saying, before. Look, I'm really sorry I wasn't there for you.
no, you do not need to apologize. I mean, I do have questions about what happened with you, and I just what exactly went down that night?
So I went over to Leon's, and there was someone there who had threatened Leon, basically, into him telling them where I was. So much so that they cut off his pointer finger.
They did what?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
I mean, he's fine. He's fine. They cauterized the wound, but we made sure, checked it out at the hospital. He's okay. He's a little shaken there, as anyone really would be. But I just feel so bad that I left you. But I mean, if I didn't go, I think they would have done a lot worse than cut off his finger.
I mean, clearly you still have feelings for him, right?
I mean, apparently they're reciprocated.
Oh.
Yeah, not something I really expected, I will say.
And what was the point of going through the whole divorce?
I got real caught up in my work at the time. There was I was on this hutch, basically some sort of criminal organization. Thought was, murdering people in the alleyways and running around just trying to figure it out because cops ain't doing shit. They don't do things for people who they don't really consider people. But Leon thought I was too caught up in my work, and honestly I was. Didn't really have a lot of time for him. And we came home one night and he just fucking had it. He said that it was really the discovery of him. And I chose the discovery. Apparently he still has feelings. Still wearing his ring.
Do you regret choosing the discovery over him?
I want to say yes. But I don't. I mean, there's a lot of people who need help in the city. A lot of people who need someone to be the person that tries to find out what happened to them. And if someone doesn't do it, then no one's gonna.
Yeah, but it doesn't always have to be you.
It doesn't. But who else is it gonna be, Dean? Someone's gotta do it.
Yeah. I suppose we just gotta find others like you. Which is gonna be hard because you are sort of super. You're like one of a kind, I guess. So, yeah.
I think there's a blush that comes on their face a little bit there. Like, I mean, I try. I guess it's fine. Whatever. I guess I'm gonna eat this muffin here. Give me 1 second, then just stroll off and a little bit embarrassed, and just start eating some food.
Across town. Mr. Cross. Hello, Mr. Cross. A lone shadow stands outside your door of your office. Voice you probably recognize a little bit. Somebody had a previous visit.
Yeah, come on in.
Door opens and you see Mr. Elliot Ness by himself this time. Nobody with him. It comes in and in his standard garb, trench coat, wet from the continued rain, and pretty buttoned up shirt tie underneath. He comes in, kind of looks around, like almost half expecting to see the other two, that were in there the last time. But morning, Mr. Cross. How are you?
Agent Ness, I've been better, but I've also been worse plenty of times.
I know the feeling, yes. Pardon me for dropping by again, but just going around town again, checking in with folks. Things have kind of heated up. I don't know if you've seen or heard anything further since we last talked, but I'm a bit concerned at what's going on here. I mean, my dealings are with the bootlegging, trying to get that under control, but I think there's something a lot more than that going on.
Well, what kind of noise you been hearing out there in the city?
There are lots and lots of conflicts. The gangs are really at it, at each other's throats. But we've had sightings. We've had word of strange, large, hulking individuals running around and just trashing property, roughing up individuals, seemingly with no cause or no specific target, just causing chaos. And now everyone is very on edge. And I fear if it's not getting under control, there's gonna be much more problems.
That's quite the story there, Agent Ness. Goes a little bit outside of bootlegging though. What interest of this is yours? You planning to try to put an end to all of it?
Just looking for information. I think it's related. I'm here to stop the bootlegging. And if I stop the bootlegging, I might stop all this shit going on.
Remind me, what was the name of the person's operation we were checking out there that runs the blind pig?
So there was a name of Eve thought she knew of an individual named Jimmy Feathers.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I was trying. I thought it was Jimmy or Johnny. I couldn't remember the name. Okay. You familiar with the guy, Jimmy Feathers there, Ness?
He thinks on that for a second. I think I've heard the name. Yeah.
Well, my friends and I have been poking around the city a little bit, following up on a couple leads.
He gets very, very intrigued at that, given his last visit.
I'm sorry to say, and so's my jawline, but those hulking creatures going around the city trash and stuff, I've had a couple encounters with them myself.
Really?
Yeah, so you see, it all started. It's probably been a few days, I guess. A few days ago.
Was this before or after my visit?
Right around the same time. You mentioned something about it, and I started putting two and two together. So I started to poke around the city a bit.
Convenient.
Well, you gave me a moment of inspiration. Helped me connect some dots I was trying to put together.
Well, if that's what's gonna help you sleep at night, knowing that this shit's gotten way out of control from withholding that information.
I don't know if it would have mattered much or not, but the point is now I'm here telling you what I know. The question is, you wanting to do something about it or not?
You think the source of these things are coming out of Jimmy Feathers' place?
Well, I've encountered him twice, and each time was one of his operations. First time at one of his speakeasies. Second time at the warehouse I think he was using to mix ghost rock in with some of his moonshine.
You know, there's a place that went up in flames the other night.
You
Any
don't
familiarity with that?
say. Well, is this off the record?
He pulls up his notepad and he like kind of shows it innocently or surrenderously, I guess, and then like puts him down his side as if to imply.
Yeah, we were there looking for a friend of ours, Dean Whitfield.
Mr. Whitfield. Yeah, the poet.
Yeah, the poet went and got himself kidnapped the night before by what we believe is Jimmy Feathers' people, and followed up a lead to that warehouse. Barely got out of there alive.
You Really, you three, really seem to take yourselves as good old regular investigators, huh?
Well, you saw the fucking sign on the door when you walked in. I can't speak for the other two though. They usually one pays the bills and one likes to stir the
Gets
hornet's
to wash
nest
their
a bit.
hands after the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And then the little one, he stirs up trouble. You just see what shakes out.
Well, maybe they're stirring up the trouble you're getting into, huh?
Well, seem to be trouble every step of the way on this particular investigation. But as of right now, I'm all out of leads. The only thing I had was that warehouse, and like you said, it's up in flames.
Seems a little defeated, but at the same time, there's definitely a appreciation for the candor there, the conversation back and forth, and it's kind of good old Midwest goodbye, slap of the legs, and well, I appreciate the information, Mr. Cross. Anything else that you think would be worthy to share, please give me a call.
I will do, and
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but just be careful what you're doing out there.
I certainly will, and you do the same, there, Agent.
These mobsters are trouble enough, but now, whatever the hell they got going on, even more so.
Oh, I agree with that.
Gives you a nod and heads off, close the door behind him, leaves you to your office for the rest of the morning. Back across town at the hotel there, as Silco finishes kind of a late breakfast. Silco, a message comes in. There's a knock at the door, and it's like a bellhop. Server of the hotel, yes, is Mr. Sawyer available?
Yeah, that's me. What can
I have a
do
message for you, sir, and hands a piece of paper to you. And
toss him a couple
holds out a-
nickels. Yeah, when I have the minimal amount of money that I have, it's like, here, thanks so much.
Definitely gives
Appreciate
it like, is that a mistake? But then just leaves and heads off. But you see this piece of paper and open up. It's just a scribbled note, and it says it says have some information. N.Bell.
Bell. Does that ring a bell?
Yes,
At all?
Nina.
Ah, Nina, yeah.
Because over the past day or two, you as promised, you would have salvaged some of those photographs that you'd taken and stopped by for a chat, and she's had time to kind of like process those, and yeah, seems that she might have something in return.
Quickly going over to Dean, showing him the note, and be like, hey, one of the people that we met trying to find you, Nina, they might have some information for us. I definitely trust them. They seem like a good egg, so I don't think it'll be much of a problem going to see him.
Okay, I have a couple questions.
Yeah, of course. Like, good person.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's a new one. Okay. Sure. Yeah, we can go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay.
How are you feeling, by the way? You feeling
I'm
all
fine.
right?
A little shaken up still. Honestly, I didn't get a ton of great sleep last night. The first night here, I got great sleep because I was exhausted after everything.
course.
But last night, I just it's just a little bit too nightmare-y. It's fine though. I'm good. Might just need a second cup of coffee before we leave.
Yeah.
Or third? Am I on my third?
I think fourth now. Not that I've been counting, but let's grab you some coffee. Maybe we can find some sort of sleep aid or something for you tonight too, just in case.
Yeah. Ooh, I've always heard warm milk. It's great.
Yeah, warm milk's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a great
You
one.
could throw some alcohol in there too. Maybe that'll help as well.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. Let's go collect Owen. Hopefully, he's doing all right. Yeah, I haven't really checked on him the past couple days, but
Okay.
I think he's okay.
You sure?
I'm more concerned about you.
You don't have to be. I'm good. All good. You should be concerned about your ex-husband and everything else.
Yeah. Got scratched the side of my head. Right, let's I don't know, take a car. I don't think both of us can fit on that bike.
No, I mean, I've tried before. It's not fun to have two people riding on that bike. One of you is going to topple over into the mud or something. It's awful.
All right, let's just take a cab
Great.
over.
Yeah, we can take a cab.
All right.
After a few moments after Ness leaves, Owen, just going back to whatever business you had at hand, phone rings.
I'll take a moment again, my usual, let it ring a couple times. Don't want him to seem like I'm too eager, and reach over and pick up I think it's a handset back then. Not sure if it's the thing on the wall, got talking to the cone, but yeah. Owen Cross, private investigator. How can I help you?
You're doing that, let it ring a few times shit, aren't you? You recognize Eddie's voice.
Well, Eddie, some of us still do honest work taking cases, not working for scum, putting bad shine out there on the streets.
You don't know half of what's going on. But, you and your friends certainly seem to be quite interested. And poking around.
You know the job, Eddie.
How's Dean doing?
Well, Dean's doing all right. No thanks to you and your friends. You involved in that?
No. I wasn't there. Did you see me there?
No, but did see a couple rats go running out when I was coming in, so I could have been one of you.
You hear a chuckle on the other end. There's roll me a notice check.
Alright. It's gonna be a 11.
Very nice. Hit and a raise. So you definitely pick up on something in his voice. It's that normal deep timbre that he has, little raspy, but there's a little, almost seems like a little labored. Like there's extra effort you can sense in his effort to talk, as you have that conversation. So just something that you pick up on there. But he continues and he says, since you three are so eager to find out what's going on, why don't you come by? I'll give you a tour.
Where exactly is coming by to?
Oh, we got another warehouse. Southwest side.
And you're moonlighting as a tour guide for him, huh, too?
Something like that.
What the hell are you doing for these people, Eddie?
He tells you the location of where it's at, and he says, "Come and find out." And then the phone hangs up. A little bit goes by, and eventually Silco and Dean arrive at the office.
The soft knock at the door. Owen, you in there, cuz?
Yeah, come on in, Silco. I assume Dean's the other one out there with you.
Yeah, of course. Just
Yeah, hey.
fling open the door.
Hey, good to see you, Dean.
Yeah.
Got a little worried about you there for a bit. Not as worried as this one over here, but you know, glad to see you in one piece.
Of course. Your benefactor is here. How are you? Are you okay? Are you doing all right?
Man, it's been a hell of a morning.
Hmm.
At Elliot Ness stopped by earlier this morning.
What the fuck I want?
I wanted to know if we knew anything.
What'd you tell him? Nothing?
You didn't tell him anything, right?
I told him what I thought he needed to know.
And that is?
Now, this shit's getting way over our heads, that's for fucking sure.
You really involved the
Well,
FBI?
he already he knew all about the Hulking guys, the warehouse that burned down. So I just told him about Feathers there and his operation. We were just following up on a lead.
Right.
So he I don't think I told him anything he didn't know except maybe the Jimmy Feathers connection, but that's surprising to say that's the least interesting conversation I had today.
What do you mean?
Yeah, just about 20 minutes ago, the rat bastard Eddie gave me a call.
That
Eddie?
motherfucker.
Yeah. Wanted to check in on you, Dean. Want to know how you were doing.
Why does he care?
No, he doesn't. He's just being a smartass, trying to get to me. But
That's a shitty way of being a smartass.
well, yeah. Wanted to know if we wanted to tour the whole operation down at one of the warehouses.
I mean...
I don't think this is your typical kind of tour he's looking to offer, but
Yeah, it sounds like a trap, is what it sounds like.
absolutely.
I mean, maybe we can catch the rat in his own trap there.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Well, he.
That's if. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's if you're wanting to check it out. Again,
think
this is certainly getting a lot more dangerous, I think, than we expected.
I don't think we should check it out. We already know what happens when. Well, we've already had a really bad couple of days, and I feel like we don't need to go and put ourselves into more bad things already. Like, I've just recovered. I didn't even get a good night's sleep.
I understand. So maybe we don't have to go there just yet. Maybe... You remember Nina, right?
Yeah, the scientist.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
you
rocks,
knew.
yeah. Nina sent me a missive this morning about going to meet him. I got some information. Maybe we can go check that out before we fall for any more of that fucker's traps.
Yeah, and certainly beats going and dealing with Eddie and his bullshit. Go talk to Nina, see what they know.
Mark my fucking words. I'm gonna cut off his own finger and shove it up his ass, that's for sure.
Just one of them? You don't want, like, more?
One of them will
Fingers
send a
cut off?
message.
Okay.
Just, I don't know though, like what Elliot was saying, he says stuff's definitely escalating out there. Seems like whatever's going on, people, between the gangs and the mob, I'm guessing innocent people besides us are probably getting caught up in it a bit too. So if there's something we can do to help kind of put the lid on this whole thing, I guess we kind of owe it to folks to try to do it.
I'll turn to Dean and say, you've been through a lot. If you want to back out now, you can. It's okay. I don't want to put any pressure on you.
Well, if I don't, it'll just be you and Owen. And I feel like maybe you stand a little bit more of a chance with at least another person. And I did say earlier that it's better to find more people so you don't have to be the one constantly doing this stuff. So I guess I'll help this one instance. I'm tired though, so I'm just saying, if I feel like sitting down for a little bit of this, don't mind me. I promise I'll catch up.
No worry, we won't leave without you.
And if we do end up heading to the warehouse for this tour, we've always got I guess a card up our sleeves, and I'll pick up the business card that Ness had left behind with his information on it. Not that I'm one to necessarily trust the government and the feds, but it doesn't hurt to have some backup if we need it.
Yeah, I'd rather not have to deal with the cops if we don't have to.
Well, not bad having them on your side, though, if you can manage it.
Really? I'd rather not. Let's go see Nina.
All right. Well, let me just get things situated here, and we'll head out.
Right. I would also like to note that I am still carrying somewhere in my slightly wider pants that bottle of alcohol.
Amazing.
From the
Not letting it go. That I stole.
The warehouse.
Warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be special alcohol.
And you have a chunk of ghost rock too from
I do. I stole that as well.
somewhere.
I got
Oh, from
Not
Nina.
everything on our side.
Yeah. I just need it.
So the three of you head together. Assume Owen, you'll drive over to Nina's.
Mm-hmm.
You remember going there with Eve and meeting them, and you head in, and again, it's that small, unassuming little shop there, and then you head in, and she runs a little bit like you walk into like a front room where there's just like a service counter. So she probably does different tinkering, repairs, and things for people in the city. So you just walk in, and there's no one there when you walk in. You can kind of hear a little bit of rustling towards the back rooms, though, as you step in.
Is there a bell at all anywhere?
Yeah, I'll say at the counter.
Slapped a couple times. Hey, Nina!
And the rustling, like there's another like clank and crash a little bit, and then one second, and then she comes forward and see again that soot-covered face, pulls the goggles up over and leaving that clear imprint from the goggles, and the apron just covered, and wipes her hands off. Says, "Silco, oh, hello, and
Hey.
Mr. Cross, great to see you again." And looks to you, Dean.
Dean Whitfield, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Dean, you
Well,
as well.
rescue.
My name is Nina. Oh, well, wonderful.
It was thanks to you that it happened, really. I mean, wouldn't have been able to find Dean without you.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm glad I could help. Definitely. So, I assume, turns to you, Silco. I assume you got my message.
I did. That's why I'm here. So,
Just,
what'd you find?
I mean, fascinating stuff. I took a look at some of the samples of that alcohol you left, and you're just kind of looking at the photos, and I mean, this is some interesting stuff here. It just seems, I have to admit that while I've definitely heard of many of the tales, if you will, of Ghost Rock, not really one to the dark sides of Ghost Rock, that is. I know what they can do with strange devices and things, but the sources of all that, some supernatural or whatever, didn't ever really sit with me. So, but a few tests with this alcohol and just some further analysis, there's something else going on here. Very, very strange. But yes, sorry, I'm rambling. I think I've found a way to help neutralize the effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she runs to the back. Here, come, and has all of you follow into the back room. And there's this workshop disarray, but she comes and pulls out a this plant, a small little kind of short squat plant, and she has a couple vials there, and pours one of them, this clear, cloudy liquid, into the plant, and you can just see that immediately. It just kind of the flowers almost before your eyes open up a little bit. And it's just a strange reaction there, this increased or this quickened blooming of this flower. And she then pours the other vial in, and it retracts. It pulls that back. Says this plant shouldn't bloom for another couple weeks. It seems that this alcohol is really just forcing this overgeneration of its growth.
Increasing of its cells, maybe, or something.
Look at you, Silco. You paid more attention to school than I thought.
Look, I can be smart, okay? Sometimes.
Maybe
I
a smart ass, but
you're
sure.
right. Reading some of the books that Dean's got kicking around, some of the interesting ones, nice covers.
So why would it make people angry? Or am I not understanding that correlation between what's in the bottles and what's there in the vial?
I think it's just the increased reaction. I think it just overloads the biological makeup of the individual, and a lot of that comes with that. Alcohol is a downer, and sometimes that can just with this, I think it's just inflaming that. And I think also, as I said, G kind of leans in as she says this, just maybe some of those stories of the Ghost Rock are true. Maybe there's a little more darkness to them than I realized.
So if somebody's drinking this and they're getting all hulked up and stuff, to counteract it with what you found, they have to drink it. Can we splash a little bit on them? What the hell can we do? What use is this to us?
An ingestion is ideal, yes, but. And then she goes through to a drawer and rattles out and pulls out, kind of a larger looking syringe, syringe gun type situation, injector. Is I can rig up a couple of these, and a quick injection should help, should neutralize the effects of these creatures.
Now we're getting somewhere. I wasn't looking forward to try to pour this down some poor soul's gullet there to get him to drink it, so.
Given what I'm seeing here in these pictures, I'd question you'd have the opportunity to do so. Get close enough to him to do so.
I don't know, we took out a few the other day.
You did.
Silco did put one in a headlock once, which was pretty cool.
Put him to the ground.
Yeah. It's impressive.
More and more I learn about you, the more I like y'all.
I would like you too, Nina.
But I can put some of those together. It'd take me the evening, but I can certainly do that.
Will it neutralize it forever, or is there just a time period in which it's like neutralized?
I think it's only temporary. I haven't had enough time to test it, but in the short time, it seems the plants still have a response to the alcohol after the fact. So it's, a bit of a hangover pill, if you will, till the next day.
Makes sense.
Well, it's something. Maybe until we can get these, find some sort of proper treatment for them.
Yeah,
I don't know that
certainly,
it's a. I think it comes from the alcohol. I don't. Might just be poor individuals that maybe get caught up on it. And I'd say that you all like just thinking of, especially Dean. You had a good bit yourself the other day, and while you were able to kind of resist it, you anticipate that it probably takes larger volumes and maybe a little more sustained intake, but you're fine. Since then, you haven't anything else, so. But it did come on, like, you felt a little bit kind of right on, so something that it could just take on, yeah.
And this will certainly even the odds a little bit. I wasn't looking forward to encountering any more of them creatures, we'll call them.
I mean, you weren't expecting more creatures when we get the tour? Or you just...
Well, no, that's what I was saying. I wasn't looking forward to it.
Yeah, we were invited to a tour, apparently,
Oh, that's
Their
fun.
facilities. Oh, yeah, real fun.
Super fun.
Real fun.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of interesting to see, behind the scenes of some things and how they work.
Sure, especially when everyone there probably wants you dead, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Might not be a good fucking thing.
No.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to go on a fucking tour of a place that everyone wants to kill you,
Hey,
feel free.
Yeah. If you really feel like shortening your lifespan, like, it's great. Eddie invited us to have a tour at one of the warehouses or facilities or something, and
Eddie,
yeah.
Who's Eddie?
Oh, she doesn't know who Eddie is?
I don't think she
No,
just know who
sorry.
Eddie is.
Nah,
Okay,
nobody-
hold up. Wait, what does she know? What have you
I-
guys told her?
I know who Eddie is, and I regret it all the fucking time, so
Yeah,
why pull anybody else into it?
But there's a few things that we've told Nina. There's a few things that we haven't told Nina. I feel like Nina, I don't want to get you into any more trouble that you might have. I mean,
Yeah, that's true, actually. Sorry.
yeah. It's
Pretend you didn't hear that. Pretend you didn't hear that at all. Yeah.
Gotta like mimes playing in your ears and. Well, whatever you get into, I hope you're all careful.
Yeah, we'll try to be. Maybe.
I'm sorry I can't produce this a little quicker, but I guess I didn't know there was such a quick need. But like I said, I can definitely have some later this evening, tomorrow morning. So come back by and we'll get you set up.
Well, don't overwork yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Never mind. That went through. Sorry. That was. Never mind.
How hard did they hit you in the head, though, Dean, when they kidnapped you?
So hard. So
You're,
hard. Yeah.
You're even more jumpy than usual, and that's saying something.
No, it's fine. We're all good. It's good. It's good.
Maybe we can go look for some poetry books for a little bit. So
That sounds amazing. I have
Yeah.
so many that I need to replace. I sort of remember I have lost D through F, so that would be great if I could replace D through F in poetry books.
You're a poet.
Kind of, yeah.
Anything you can share?
At the moment, I sort of look around, pull out a little pocketbook, open it up. No, sorry, nothing's coming to mind. I'm not that great of a poet. I have a start. It was actually, there was this great, I haven't really gotten to think because there's been so much happening. But there was this moment, again, Silco, headlock and then punch. And I was like, streak of golden light just shooting through the sky. And then that's about all I have poetry wise. That's the only line I got.
Almost seems like a poem right there.
Yeah. You know what? I promise you, when we come back, I will have a poem for this lovely place and you, and we can go from there.
I look forward to that.
Huh.
No one's ever written a poem about me.
Oh, well, consider me the first. Clearly, then you will have a poem written for you.
You can see even below the like dusty, coal-covered cheeks, there's a little bit of flush, and yeah, just. Because she definitely gives off a little bit of a hard exterior, given her line of work, but there's definitely a softness to that.
Okay. I'm going to step outside because I'm super uncomfortable, and I feel like I just need a space. It was lovely to meet you, Nina. It was great. Yeah, I promise I'll have a poem for you when I come back. And Dean is going to quickly step outside.
Well, as I said, Silco, Owen, good to see you again. I'll do what I can on getting this stuff ready.
All right, thank you so much, Nina.
Appreciate it, Nina. We'll be back.
All right. And she just kind of heads off back to her work.
That we'll head back out and join our poet friend out there.
You see Dean furiously scribbling down little notes very quickly, recounting everything that he saw in that space, just to be like, okay, I gotta try and write something.
You won't get there, Dean.
I'm fine. Have we considered the fact that maybe we shouldn't be doing this any longer? I mean, I can let it go if you guys want to let it go, and we could pretend this never even happened.
Look, I can't, at this point, how deep we're in it, I mean, if there are other people in danger and they're doing this to multiple people across the city, I feel like we gotta do something. We can't just stop now.
Yes, but they took off Leon's finger, and then they kidnapped me, and then they've hurt all of us multiple times.
That's why I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Right. Have you considered maybe we don't have to do that?
I've considered it, and then I threw that out the window.
Right. Okay. Silco.
Yes.
I can't stop thinking. I kept hearing them talking while I was in there, and I haven't stopped thinking about the one thing that they kept saying. All of them just kept muttering to one another that there's chaos coming soon. I don't know. I couldn't understand it, but they just kept saying things like that.
Chaos.
They said the boss says there's chaos coming soon. And I don't know what that means. And something about the fact that Eddie wants us in one place and wants to give us a tour, it doesn't sit right with me.
No, it doesn't. And this is why I turned to look at Owen. Where the fuck does Eddie live?
I mean, he just got a little apartment there in town.
I say we go raid it. See what's there.
We can go. Yeah, we can go poke around and see if he's there. I know he. I'm not sure where he called from. If he was at home or where the hell he was, but hey, we can go check it out.
Probably not home, to be honest. Probably at that fucking warehouse or something or other where he wants to meet us.
Yeah, just I just don't know what the hell they meant by chaos is coming. I mean, there's already a bunch of chaos already here. There's gonna be more.
Apparently that's what they got planned.
And the problem is they know where you live, Dean. Silco, they know where Leon lived. They sure as hell know where I'm at. no reason to think they're just gonna let it go.
Do they want us? Do they want us to meet them at that warehouse that we followed them out to? Is that the place, or is it a different one?
You would know it's different.
Yeah, it's a different place. That warehouse, I think, is no longer operational after we got Dean out of there. So yeah, it was a different place.
Different from that one as well, yeah. So you've been to two. The
Oh,
first
that's
one,
right. Yeah. I was thinking,
like,
yeah.
yep.
We've been to 2 different ones now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
no,
the
it's,
second one wasn't as much of a warehouse, more just kind of a like hideout type thing, but storage facility. I guess is a warehouse.
Yeah, a whole different place. But the one thing we got going for us though is the element of surprise with Nina's elixir she's putting together for us. They're not gonna see that coming.
Yeah, but it's temporary, so we put them down there, and then what? They keep coming back.
Once they're vulnerable, we can put them down for good if we want. And with that, I'll pull back my jacket a little bit to show the revolver that I carry.
Or we blow up their operation.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if they keep making this stuff and keep putting it out there on the streets, it's just gonna be more and more of this. And no, I ain't the sentimental type, but this is my fucking city, so I'll be damned if I'm gonna stand by and just watch it go to hell because a couple people like Jimmy Feathers getting greedy and want to take over the place.
Okay, that's fair. I do really like this city, I guess. I could go live somewhere else, but I've decided not to.
Yeah, I'd
'Cause
like
I kinda
her.
like it here.
I'd like her a whole bunch more if this fucking rain would quit.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You imagine if it was sunny all the time? It would be so nice.
Nah, let's not get carried away. I
Oh.
don't know if I want sun all the time, but every once in a while wouldn't be too bad.
Okay. I'd like sun all the time, but that's just me. So
Wow. Where are we going? What are we
if we-
doing?
If we want, we can drive by Eddie's place and see if anybody's there. We got a little bit of time to kill till Nina's done with this stuff anyway, so
alright.
Let's do it.
might as well make some use of it.
So 3 of you head off from a little shop, Nina's little shop, and head across town to where, Owen, you know that Eddie resides. And a small little, kind of apartment there. And, you drive up and you don't see really any signs of occupants. And, yeah.
All right. Well, doesn't look like anybody's here. Let's I guess we're gonna head up and see if we hear anything inside.
All right. Let's go break into Eddie's.
Let's call it investigating Eddie's. It
Okay,
sounds
investigate.
sounds a little less criminal than breaking in.
Investigating Eddie's. All right.
Could also put it like making discoveries, like you said earlier, Silco.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Okay.
So you head up to the building. So there's like front entryway that you have gain access to, and then go up to the apartments, whatever. You know that he's on the second floor of this building there. So you're able to get in and go up to that level where there's a hallway with a few other doors to other apartments. Assuming you do try the door, it is locked.
Yeah, I mean, I guess first too we would knock, just to make sure nobody answers the door.
Yeah, so wait a few moments and no response.
Is there like a little like hole to look through the doorknob?
The doorknob.
Like a lock, I suppose. Like
A
you can look through
keyhole?
A keyhole. There we go. Yeah.
No, I think I'd say in this era they're going to be a little more of a advanced key. Yeah, this isn't
Fine.
skeleton
There's
key
not a
style.
keyhole to
Yeah.
look through.
No. You mean they don't carry giant keys that you can just?
Right.
Okay.
I don't know if I got any tools to pick this, but anyone got a bobby pin?
Y'all can make notice checks as well if you want.
Okay.
I would love so.
That'd be great. Loaded.
12.
Loaded again.
15.
16.
Amazing round of rolls, all just to find out that you don't hear anything.
Ah, come on.
We super don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Miss
It's that
Beasley
ringing of
across the street
silence.
is busy doing stuff.
Mm.
Well, it seems we're alone on this floor right now, so we can make a little bit of noise if we need.
Silco, were you gonna attempt to pick the lock?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Silco will take off their belts and use that little like end piece that loops into it to basically
Okay.
try and pick the lock. It's a bad idea, but he's gonna try.
Okay. You have what do we say? Thievery, was it?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
No? Okay. So it's untrained
Minus
then.
2. Yeah, let's go.
You do roll your wild die as well, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a penny.
Okay.
Let's try. So that negates the -2, so I'm rolling flat. Let's see. That's a 5.
Okay. Yeah, so it takes you some time and you have to work at it. And eventually there's a click and you are able to pop that lock and open that up, open the door.
Oh, I've never done this before. That's exciting. Pushes the door open.
I will say with everyone's notice, as you go in, assuming you step into the room,
I'll look around, little peepsies. See if I can see
it's you know, there's no light, or like there's nothing that, you know, makes you assume that someone's home.
anything. I'll slowly sneak my way in, just in case.
Okay.
Be a bit sneaky.
So as you all come in, you will hear though, from behind you, the sound of a door closing, like a latch. Just try to be quiet, but you still notice it. Really quiet, soft closing of a door right behind you, somewhere in like probably one of, because it's like a double-sided hallway. We've got apartments on either side, so likely one of the other, something like that.
Like one of the other apartments.
Right? Yeah.
Should we go check?
Silco, you head in though, and there's no signs of anyone being in here.
I think after taking a peep around.
Definitely a you know, bachelor's pad, if you will. You know, just the kind of minimal furnishings and things like that. There's newspapers laid out. You know, some laundry that's untaken care of here and there. You know, dirty dishes, some things like that. Card table in one area. And then there's so you kind of like that main area of the apartment there as you come in, living area, a kitchenette to the side, and then to the left would be a doorway into probably a bedroom.
Silco, after kind of, if we all come in, kind of close the door a bit. Silco is going to start taking some pictures.
Okay.
Kind of wandering throughout the apartment. Anything that catches their eye, just kind of take a bright snapshot.
Yeah.
I guess if we head into the bedroom, Is there any type of I don't know, bookcase, desk, anything like that?
Yeah, little desk.
Okay, yeah, I was kind of let's tell Silco if somebody saw us coming into this place, we need to make this whole thing quick.
All right, let's make it snappy.
So I'll kind of go over to the desk and start looking around. Just say, Silco, I don't know, check under the mattress and places like that where somebody might hide something. Eddie ain't the brightest bulb out there, so might have thought that was a good place to stick something.
All right. I'll start looking under mattresses and under the bed and just rooting around. I think, I don't know if Silco's gonna try and be clean about this. He'll try to put things back where they belong.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a stealth for that.
Sure. I don't at this point want Eddie to know that we were in a space. Maybe later.
Dean, doing anything specifically?
Are there any bookshelves around here? Bookshelves, or even just like places wherein it looks like someone would keep like notes, letters, anything like that? I think is what.
Probably the
Dean...
desk.
Okay, the desk. Okay.
Yeah.
Dean will kind of go over there then.
Okay.
Got an 8.
Fantastic. Yeah. So you with care begin kind of going through the area. You're not really turning anything up as you do. Nothing under the mattress, things like that. Yeah, nothing really of note. But you also feel that you do a good job of not really leaving any trace behind as well.
Ain't seeing shit in here.
All right, Dean, let's give this desk a look through and see if we find anything, and if not, let's get the hell out of here before somebody shows up or they call the cops.
Yeah. Okay.
So two of you, peruse through the desk. You can make notice checks.
7.
7 as well.
All right. So you find some paperwork, files, letters, things like that. Owen, quick glance through. It's old, investigator work that he's had. Some cases that you have maybe even heard about, things like that. Not a ton really stands out there. You notice something you do notice though is just some information on some like real estate, some warehouses, things like that. But nothing really of note.
Well,
Anything
anything Eddie knows, he's is either keeping it up here, and I'll point to my head, or he ain't keeping it here. Maybe he's got an office at one of these warehouses they're operating out of.
Yeah, I doubt he really frequents here anyways. Are we on like a second or third floor, or are we on the
Second
first floor?
Okay. Second floor, yeah.
Are there any sort of art, paintings, anything on the wall that sort of look a little out of place?
No.
No. Okay.
No, maybe a poster of some kind of like singer, somebody like Eve Williams, something like that, or a show, or something like that. But nope.
Yeah, dead end here.
Seems like it.
Shit.
Time to look that way. Just make sure you put everything back where it was, and just relock this door and get the hell out of here.
All right.
Okay.
Well, guess we wait until nightfall for those objectives to be ready.
I guess. Alright. We should probably leave.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
let's set out.
Yeah, I guess that we'll head back to the door, making sure to I don't know, kind of relock it before we shut it behind us.
Okay. Yeah, definitely able to do that. And head out. You come out in the hallway, still quiet and empty as it was before.
I want to look at that door that we'd heard the lock click on.
So you wouldn't be
passing
sure
by.
which one,
Yeah.
just it was something behind you. So there's, you're going to see like a row of them. So there's one directly across the hall, and then there'll be one to either side of that as well, like in the immediate vicinity.
If it's raining right now, does it look like there are any footprints that have, like, wet footprints that are on the
No.
floor? No?
Nope.
Damn.
Just what you assume is your own.
Okay.
Because you can see, just tracing
Yeah.
them. Yeah, they don't go anywhere else. Yeah.
Was there only one set of stairs up to this floor? Or is
There'd be another one, like at the other end of the hallway. Kind
Okay.
of like a longer hallway, yeah.
Yeah. I say, I don't know. Say let's get out of here, but let's go this other way. We'll head down the other set of stairs to maybe go out a different exit than we came in the building from.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk down the hallway, head to these other stairs, and it does open up out into a different, a little bit ways down in the building, different exit there out front.
It was a good idea, Silco, but I guess we have to have lucky to
Yeah.
solve the mystery here in Eddie's place.
Done. That's all right.
Seems to be 2 steps ahead of us. So that's fine. Either that or he really does not keep track of anything, which I find hard to believe. So
I've seen some of Eddie's work. You may not be too far from the truth on that one.
There might be another office. I'm wondering if there's any sort of way that we can get 2 steps on in. At all. Think we could crash a car into one of his buildings just by surprise? I don't know. I'm just thinking out the box.
why are we trying to commit a crime right now?
I feel like 2 crimes cancel out. I don't know.
No, they don't.
Oh, it's like double
That's
jeopardy.
like 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah, but 4 lefts make it right, right? It's a good poem.
You're not
what?
wrong.
Thank you. See,
You're smart in your own regard, Silco.
I will take that as a compliment, but I feel like
Yeah.
you did not mean it as a compliment.
I meant it as a semi-compliment,
Ah, well, thank you. Appreciate it.
sort of.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what time of day is it at this point?
It's still pretty early because
Is it?
you left late morning, so probably mid-afternoon.
Okay.
I don't want to give a call to Leon to get out of this place. I have a real bad feeling.
Do you think they're planning to take him again?
I don't know if they're planning to take him, but I feel like if we keep pressing, they're gonna do worse than take him.
Yeah.
They think that's gonna get to me.
Probably not a bad idea to tell him to lay low, maybe get himself out of town for a couple days.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
If you want, we can go back to my office. You can give him a call.
I was just thinking of using a payphone.
Yeah, we got time to kill until Nina's got that stuff ready for us.
Silco might be onto something though. It might be better to use a payphone instead of tracking.
Can they track phones nowadays?
Oh, that's true.
Technology.
Never mind. My bad.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Modern day.
Technology's
Oh, my
progressed.
apologies.
Such a long way.
Disregard.
These bootlegging things.
Reading too much of that Jules Verne.
Yeah.
Too many poems about future Aristico.
Yeah, sorry. It's really, I'm obsessed with poetry from the 30th century. My apologies.
Goodness.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true though too. I guess being somewhere where they don't know where we are doesn't hurt. Can there's a diner down the block here. Ain't too bad if you want to get something to eat, make a phone call, take it from there.
Could use another cup of coffee.
There we go.
Yep.
Call for Dean, call for me. I head to a diner.
Yeah, go to the diner.
All right.
All these random places.
Coffee, and maybe, hopefully, they have sausage there. So.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
maybe some Italian sausage.
Some Italian sausage.
So
Just following.
you pile in Owen into your vehicle and begin heading through town towards a little diner that you're aware of there, and still rainy, but through the streets. Traffic's pretty mild here in the afternoon at this time. Everyone give a notice check.
Being followed, that one.
Yep.
Oh, 100%. That's a 3.
6.
6.
Okay. Owen and Silco, you do think that there's been a vehicle on your tail.
I think you mean the other 2, not me, because I don't know if there's anything. So I got 3.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Dean,
Okay.
you had a 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, Dean and Owen, sorry, yes.
No, you're good.
Yeah, the two of you, you have to make some turns and things. This isn't a straight shot, and there's been a vehicle kind of coming the same way. Not always out of the ordinary, but given the circumstances, it definitely piques your attention.
Owen, are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing?
Yeah, looks like we picked ourselves up a tail.
Hmm?
Question is though, who is it?
Well, given the fact that we just came from Eddie's place, I can only assume it's someone involved with Eddie. So. Oh, Silco, there's a car driving us.
Oh, fuck.
You don't have to whisper. They can't hear us. They're
Oh,
right.
fuck.
Yeah,
all the
sorry.
way.
God. Yeah, so we're being followed. Great. Awesome.
Amazing. Great. Well, maybe if we stay in public for a while.
And have a
But,
problem in the middle of the night when all their ghost rock went everywhere in the middle of the street. So
I mean, they crashed. I feel like that was an
no
outro.
one
They chased you.
paused. No one thought to think, oh, are these people okay? Let me help you pick up your stuff. I was the only idiot who decided to do that. And now here we are.
Yeah, you're kind of right. A lot of people don't pay attention in this town.
No, they don't.
Oh, fuck.
Make another turn. Car comes, makes the same turn.
What should we do? Should we be the ones who are baiting them into a trap?
I'd like to know who the hell it is if we can get eyes on them though.
Keep making your way to the diner then. Let's just see what happens.
Good idea.
Okay. Yeah, we'll we get to the diner there and park and see see what they do.
Okay, so you continue driving towards the place, and this car is definitely on your tail, and maybe from this point to the diner, halfway of that journey, and you get a little tap on the bumper from behind.
guess.
Oh.
I assume it's them. That car's like sped up, I guess.
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
that-
they've
okay.
definitely caught up to you, and they definitely give a bump.
Okay. Being that close now, if I check the rear view mirror, do I kind of make it? Can I see who it is?
Absolutely. You are wildly surprised here in the middle of the day to see two furry, feathered heads, a little bird-like face, and then another rat face there in the seats.
Damn.
And you do see as well that the one in the passenger kind of arms up and definitely holding up a Tommy gun
In broad daylight?
in broad daylight.
Am I in the back seat?
I guess these birds know
Mhm.
chickens.
I don't know how smart of an idea. How breakable do you think the glass is on like cars? Think I can throw a
Very.
knife through it?
You could probably throw a pin
No.
through it and it would break.
I d-
I don't know
talking
how
about-
cars work. I'm
we're
sorry.
talking about the old days. This is some
Probably heavy
probably
stuff,
high
yeah.
quality, heavy like leaded
Oh,
glass.
you're right.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is high quality.
Oh.
Oh damn, these windows solid for days.
They stay
Um,
close on your tail, after that bump, and you just see the one in the passenger is just, holding up that rifle there. What's your move?
Well, I think I'm going to good step on it and
Okay.
Ugh.
start trying to speed up here, see if we can try to evade him a little bit.
All right, there it is. That's what I was waiting for.
Oh,
We got a chase
Go into a
map?
chase.
Yes.
All
a
right.
good a good mechanic and
love it, love it.
Savage Worlds
Savage Worlds
chase,
chases are good.
fantastic thing
Chase.
here. So you've got the red car behind you just for purposes of the thing, and then you in the black car there. Let's see. We will get to some clubs here. Clubs will be a potential obstacle if you land on that. But yeah, so let's get some initiative here for the two of you. Okay, and the others beat you to it. So, you all within Foundry can look up chase rules if you like. Go to journal entry and Suede rules, and then let's see. Actually, share this. There you go. Hopefully, you all see that in Foundry there. And you'll be looking, go down more towards like the actions and whatnot on what's available. So the main thing, of course, is trying to get away, I assume, or dispatching the vehicle behind you, but getting away. And on your turn, especially Owen, as the driver, as a free action, you can change position. So that is for this is going to be a driving roll, and with a success, you can then move up a card, 2 cards with a raise. You can spend your action to gain a +2 to the roll. You can only ever do change position once per round. But if you could, you could probably, I would say probably like drive, and if you wanted to make probably lean out and take a shot, I think is how you would be able to do an extra thing. So. But potentially a chance that you might concentrate on just the driving aspect there. You can always drop backwards as well if you want to the same, either the same or a thing back for free. No roll needed there. You can evade, so that's an action or free action. So you're basically zigzagging, minimizing or maximizing cover or whatever. So any attacks are -2 that are incoming if you do an evade action. If you do it as an action, that penalty is a -4. So free action, it's a -2 for that. This does affect the people in your car, though, because then they're dealing with unstable platform even more so. So have to do with that. Flee is an action, and you may attempt to flee. And I'm adjusting this here. If there are 3 chase cards between you two, you can make an escape attempt. You make a maneuvering roll at -2. I'll say, 3 cards -2. If there's 2 cards, you can make it at a -4. I'll allow that. So, but yeah, with that, it is their turn, and are going to. The driver is going to continue to. Let's see, and I think this has. Yes. Okay. So the cars. You have 4 wounds on the cars if that comes up, things like that. The passenger is going to go ahead and just take shots and spray at the car and fire out with his gun. Ooh, I got a raise there. Sorry, I should not have been rolling the wild die. So I will take that one away. It wasn't a hit. So yeah, we'll say first shot comes out and misses. Bullets kind of spray, doesn't really do any damage, but the movement of everything just isn't able to impact. And then the car behind is going to attempt to move towards, get alongside your position there. So we'll go for that. We need a... check stats. I'm just going with that. That'll be a success. So they will, as their action, plus they have the bonus on that. So yeah, they're going to move up next to you all. So you're on the same space right now. And with that, we come over to your group. So you all just act whenever you want on your turn. If for the vehicles, like if you attack the vehicle, so a vehicle can't be shaken, but if damage ever exceeds the toughness of the vehicle, the driver makes a maneuvering roll. They have to attempt a maneuvering roll or go out of control.
Okay.
So that would be something where if you're trying to specifically attack the vehicle, but you can, of course, attack, specifically target the people inside.
Is their window open?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them, I say, is, you know, it is raining, but because he just shot with the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crank the window back up.
Yeah. So what side of the vehicle are they on currently? Are they on the driver? Are they like sitting on the driver's side or the passenger?
We'll say they went to the passenger side.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Driving. No, we'll say the driver's side because
okay, so like
they
the
kind of came up
passengers
nearby you.
next to Owen.
And it's not necessarily that you are side by side. They're just like that much closer to. That's where it is. It's
yeah.
Maybe yeah.
Okay. Silco just says, "Hang on, I got a really risky idea. Just give me a sec." And just for now, just so the others can also do something, Silco's going to take their teeth and begin tearing off part of their shirt. They are also going to take out the bottle of alcohol.
All right.
Heads up.
Yeah,
Silco,
I guess.
you were wearing a perfectly fine shirt. What are you doing?
Don't worry about this. Is really dangerous. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's fine. I'll get another shirt.
For my action, because you said I can do the, I guess change position or evade is a free action.
Yes.
So
yep.
I will.
You can do it as a free action if you want. If you spend it as an action, there's, bonuses or whatever. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 'cause I think what I want to try to do first, I guess, since they're getting up closer to us, while I'm driving, I'm just going to kind of quickly take my revolver and point it out the window and take a shot back at the pursuing vehicle.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely can do that. We'll be at a -2 for unstable platform, I believe is what the penalty is.
Okay, and
So the other two, if you spend like a round aiming, you would negate that. I
yeah,
believe
just
is how that
wonder.
works.
I wonder if my marksman negates. That's what I was wondering. Because I can add +1 or ignore 2 points of penalties from. Is it due to speed? Yeah, 'cause it lists a couple things. It's not specifically list unstable platform, but I don't know.
What is your thing that you're talking about?
Marksman is an edge I have that if I fire a shot is my first action, I can ignore 2 points of penalties from called shots, cover, range, scale, or speed. I don't know if it's like the same as aim, but
I mean, you're not moving, but
yeah, I guess either way I can add +1. It'll be the equivalent of -1. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm just not sure if unstable platform counts as
right.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll do a shooting roll at -1.
And are you going to specifically try and target one of the individuals, or are you just shooting at the car?
If I try to target somebody, that's going to make it a harder thing. Correct? It'll be like hit another minus on top of it.
No, only if you were like specifically targeting like a body part, called shot. But you can still target an individual in the car.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to target the because they're pulling up closest to me. I guess would kind of be the gunman. So I'll see if
Passenger.
I can.
Okay.
See if
Yeah.
I can hit the passenger.
Yep.
That's a 4.
A 4. So after modifiers.
Yeah. Yep. After all
Yeah.
the.
So that's a success on a ranged hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
I believe it's 2d6. Yep. Be 7.
Very nice. Okay, that will hit. So that'll cause a shaken on that individual. So dude, shot goes through, maybe like through the windshield, and hits the individual. You can see it if it kind of like rears back. Gun rips inside from the hanging outside the window as that goes. Then back to driving, I assume.
Yeah. So I guess with my free action, I was going to try to do like the evade.
Okay. So with that, I do believe you still make a maneuvering roll, which in this case is driving.
Which is a skill I did not pick up, because when does that ever come up in the game?
Yeah, driving.
Who would have thought we would have needed it?
Thought about taking it, but I said no. That's silly.
Yeah.
Evade character. Let's see, character. Hang on. Actually, you might not need. I think you don't need to. Zigzags. Blah blah blah. Melee -2 until start next character. Yeah. No. There's no roll on that one because you're not doing anything. You're evading, but you're not trying to advance. So that's why there's nothing there. Yeah. From what it looks like, you don't have to. Yeah, so -2 incoming. Of course, this does affect the people, your counterparts, of course. So, yeah. So if you're, doing it that way as a free action, you're good. So you just start swerving and trying to get out of the way, making sure that it throws off the pursuers if they're going to shoot anymore. Maybe try and ram you. Try to avoid that. Dean and Silco. Anything you're doing?
Can I taunt these people? Like stick my head out the window and start yelling at them, basically?
Yeah.
Is that a thing I could do? Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna sort of like roll down the window really quickly, take off my hat, and then like stick my head out the window, look back at them, and I'd be like, you're seriously not afraid of the cops right now? Like, you look freaky and you're shooting at us. You don't think you're gonna get followed or anything? Nothing? You're not the least bit worried? And then that's it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll taunt.
Okay.
You said these people look like birds, correct?
There's one of them's a bird, one's a rat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is taunt a specific skill?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
It is Ratatouille.
I do believe it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because it's linked to smarts, so yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. I rolled snake eyes. So.
Oh no!
So they're really perturbed
fall
by your
apart.
taunt.
Man, I don't. What is good?
Oh God, I hope you don't fall.
I know that's
Shut
that's
up.
too much.
No.
That's too much. Like you lean
Don't
out
do it.
the car and fall out. Too much.
But the whole
Yeah, the
grab
bunch of-
you.
bunch of bugs in the face.
Yep, delicious bugs.
Okay,
Not
so what I
touchable.
think I'm gonna do for this,
Oh no.
yeah, I think it will. It's gonna apply in coming around
Okay.
to the next round. Yeah. So, okay, all right. In Silco, did you do kind of your full turn? I know you were kind of.
No. So Silco basically, so I think for the entire turn, it's a lot of prep. So basically, I'm gonna say Silco rips off.
Do it.
Some of the shirt gets a little bit unbuttoned, like a little bit more like disheveled. Hair kind of falls in a bit of the face. That kind of like that hot sweat, a little bit sweaty. As you see, they start to like rip off some of the fabric of their shirt and take out that bottle of alcohol and start just like shove some of the fabric in and just kind of begin like wetting it. So that's their entire turn. It's just like preparing this. This is like, don't worry, I won't let it in here. I promise. Don't worry, it's all good.
The car just fills with the smell of this booze, and yeah, so you just
Where
It's
is
Silco.
Where is Silco in the car? Is Silco in the
On the back
passenger
seat.
seat?
seat.
Back seat. So are you both in the back seat? Just like I'm driving.
Oh no, I
this crazy
figured I was
chauffeur?
shotgun, so.
Okay. It's like,
yeah,
you both in
yeah. I mean, yeah.
that? Okay.
Or it could be in the back seat too.
So rude. You climb to the back seat.
I'd say no, because like you take Silco. Do you think you would be passenger, or like shotgun as cousin? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
say
that's
that.
true.
But
Okay.
like, I'm like moving into the back seat, like.
Yeah,
crawling
that's
over
fine.
this-
Because then it makes more
this
sense that
point.
Dean is leaning outside that
yeah,
side to
okay.
yell. So
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
yeah. So you
That's
you
what I
definitely can kind of move
visualized. So I
around.
was like, wait, you
Yeah.
guys both just hanging out back there?
Sorry.
No, I just like crawl over you a little bit and come to the back seat, just like.
But yeah, so
slap
now
all
back there,
smell
and you just hear that rip of the fabric, and then all of a sudden this like just waft of alcohol smell fills the car.
This is not the time
there.
to drink, Silco.
As
God,
Dean
this
is
ain't
like
me.
leaning out the window, yelling, whatnot, as all this is going on, and then we switch over to the next round, and oh wow, the others continue just barely ahead of you this time, and the one with the rifle is going to try and unshake. Oh, will not, so I'll Benny that. And does, and then is going to go ahead and take a shot at Dean. So the critical failure is you're hanging out there and like giving a wide target. So basically I'm gonna negate the unstable platform penalty as they take a shot at you.
Are you also negating my evade?
Yes, yeah.
Goodbye.
It's
nice knowing y'all.
The angle. Welcome back.
Just hit with a 4. And so, ooh, that explodes. And again. All right. 12 plus 4, 16. Yeah, math.
Okay.
16. Divide by 4. Okay. So what?
Well,
Well, actually, what's
her
your toughness?
then?
Sorry.
My toughness is 5.
5. Okay, so 5. So it's 11. Divided by 4 is 2. So 2 wounds. Shaken and 2 wounds.
Okay.
So
Shaken
you
and stirred.
can, of course, attempt to soak that right away.
Yeah, is that spending a Benny
Spend
in
a
order?
Benny and then make a vigor roll.
Okay.
And for every hit, every 4, you
Yeah.
reduce a wound.
Okay.
If you reduce all wounds, you'll also reduce the shaken.
Okay. That is 1-4. So.
Okay, good with that? You
Yeah.
want to re-roll
Yeah.
that one as well, or? You
No,
rolled-
I'm okay.
You rolled both die as well, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
I rolled.
Okay.
I had the wild die and then the d6, which is my vigor.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Good
I'm
with
okay with that. I'm good
Okay.
with that.
So, yeah, you're able to like toughen up and shrug through one of the hits, but you're in pain as you know, a bullet like rips through, in that. So you are still shaken, and you have one wound. So you have -1 to every
roll.
roll going forward right now.
Okay.
And that lingers. With that, and then the driver is actually going to go ahead and bump into the car. Pull over and attempt to kind of bump and hit into you all. So bump. Ram. Sorry, that's what we're gonna do. Ram action. So if they're on the same chase card, which they are, opposed maneuvering rolls. So go ahead and make that. I will say that you'll get a. Does evade say anything on melee and ranged attacks against him, his vehicle, or anyone? I'll say that it's a -2 to me because of the evade.
Okay.
On this. So, but still, yeah, make a driving roll. I'm gonna spend a Benny. Oh no.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
No fumble. No, he rolled a 1 on the reroll. No crit fail. So with mine, he wasn't successful. So.
Okay. All right.
Yep. No target number is established. So yeah, the evasion definitely works well as the car behind you is trying to swerve into you. Maybe a few taps, but nothing significant in the ram attempted there. With that, we switch over to your side as the 2 of you are up, or the 3 of you are up. Sorry. You can, Dean, if you want, you can make that free spirit roll to unshake if you want to do that right now.
Yes.
Yeah, you get at least a free attempt.
Okay. To get rid of the shaken?
Yeah. If you fail, you either hold it or you can spend a Benny to instantly remove it.
I'll spend a Benny. Because I rolled 2 3s, so.
Okay. So yep, so it's gone. So yeah.
Okay, great.
So now you can act normally.
So you okay back there, Dean? It looks like they got did they get you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. He just sort of like leans back, like breathing very hard, and like just puts his hat over where the wound is like, don't worry about it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm great. I'm fine.
Silco, keep an eye on him.
Hey, don't worry.
What the hell you doing back there?
Oh, fucking trust me. Good try, Dean. You did a good job. And I'll lean over Dean before fully exiting the car because they're very close. I'm gonna use that lighter that Owen had let me borrow. We were in the warehouse, and I am going to light the end of that piece of fabric and attempt to toss it through the window and into their car.
All right.
Okay.
I guess seeing what Silco's got in mind here. I'm going to, for my free action, hold steady, which is means
Is that a
like,
vehicle thing? Can you do that with vehicle?
Yeah, I mean it's here in the it's here in the maneuvers.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. It's holds steady to line up a better shot. They ignore the unstable platform penalties, but then attacks back at us at a +2 as well. So basically it negates for both parties.
Right.
And to see if I can maybe help distract the driver from the, hey, a person with a flaming bottle hanging out the window, I'll fire a couple shots back towards the driver's side of the vehicle with my action.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I guess I'm kind of intending this less of a hit them, and more of a a support kind of distraction thing to maybe make it easier if you want to somehow rule it
so
that
do you want
way.
to do it a test, or do you want to do like if you're attacking them in a way like that's a test. If you want to support Silco, then that's more like words of encouragement or something like that.
Yeah.
You did a good job, Silco.
No.
Actually, never mind. I'll allow that. So go ahead and make it, if it's a successful, make your shooting roll.
Okay, which that's successful.
Okay, so it goes through, and then I think it's just good then, because I think you just need for support, +1. So +1 on Silco's action here.
Yeah, basically I was kind of like trying to distract them with bullets.
Yep.
Perfect.
So go ahead and make a what is melee ranged like that? It's not gonna be. I think is it a strength roll?
Now throwing weapons, I think, is agility.
You're right. I think it is agility. Yeah.
I can definitely do agility.
Yep.
Is there a way I can assist in this moment to make sure that this goes, like, to give you a boost in any way? Is there a chance
you
that can happen?
you can do a support as well. So it's kind of it
Okay.
could be words of encouragement or something like
I will sort of, because Silco's leaning over Dean, right?
Yeah.
Dean's just sort of gonna like wrap his arms around Silco and be like, I got you. You could do this. Don't worry. It's to sort of like steady like Silco as he's leaning out of the vehicle.
Don't let that dumbass fall out of the car.
Try not to.
Yeah, I'll
so
try
go
not
ahead
to.
and make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Big fat D10.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Person.
I put all my I put everything in my performance and persuasion. That is an 8.
Okay, so that's +2. So Silco, you have +3 on this.
I better fucking do well.
You
Come on,
should
come on.
not have much problem. So you're throwing it inside the car, right?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and let it rip.
All right, as I light this piece of fabric on fire, it begins to burn, just cranking back the arm and just whoop, checking it right in.
That's the sound it makes. Whoop.
Whoop. I rolled okay. I do want to try. I'm gonna spend money on it.
I mean, you got the plus. Yeah, you got +3 too.
Yeah, I do have +3. It would be a 7. 7's still a success.
And then plus.
It is,
plus-
yeah.
+1 it to make it an 8.
If we had any.
We don't have any.
Oh,
Chad,
I thought we had some of those still. Sorry.
Someone give us a +1. I mean,
Chad, if someone wants to buy a quick +1 with bounce bucks.
we could give ourselves
It eight's
+1 if we
it
wanted
eight's
to.
a raise.
I won't do that though. I'm gonna spend a Betty True roll.
Okay.
Let's do it. I'm not gonna roll. Yeah, I didn't roll as well. I rolled 2 and 1, so it's a 7.
Okay.
It's not the
So,
worst.
That's
you get it inside the. You definitely make it. You throw it in because being a ranged I think with this it's still a ranged attack. So you get it in there. Go ahead and roll. For this, I'm gonna say 2d6 damage. So go ahead and roll 2d6.
2d6 and then. No, it's just 2d6.
Yeah, straight 2d6. Yep.
Okay, that is 8 altogether.
8 altogether. Fantastic. Okay, so the guy wasn't shaken anymore, so he will be shaken, and the driver is shaken as well.
The entire
And
just
yeah,
kinda
you just
blows
see
up a
like
little.
flames are there, and there are screams from
Some
from
squawks.
inside as well. Squeals as the Tahine the Cantoy in there are freaking out.
It's like we got some fried chicken back there, Silco.
Yeah, get fucked by brains. It just gives him the finger hanging out the window.
Silco, go ahead and roll a d6.
I would love
Oh,
to.
no.
That is. Oh, do they explode?
It does not, but
It's
is
a
it a
6?
6?
Yeah.
Okay, so a 6 on fire, it grows in intensity from there. So it's now going to move up to 3d6 damage level. So it's like ignited the interior of this car, probably old fabric and materials, and like, yeah, it's not good. And I think with that, is that all of your full turn, right? All around on your end?
I don't know what Dean.
Yeah, Dean did.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
I
Dean.
assisted.
Oh, you
Sorry.
helped me. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was everything. Yeah.
All right. So.
And you
see if-
yeah, Silco, you didn't factor in a minus for the platform on your throw, right?
No.
No, I
Okay,
don't
cool.
think so.
All right, just making sure. Okay.
Yeah. So. Okay. So with that, you are able to get the jump. That definitely causes some distraction on them, and you know, have to deal with that. So you all are up. What are you doing? Up again. Yeah.
Book it, Owen. Just drive. Just
Just
go
get the fuck
somewhere.
outta
Get
here.
out of here.
Oh shit, Dean. Rips off more of the fabric off my shirt.
Oh,
Trying to,
don't.
like-
You're fine. Oh, it's fine. It's okay. No, you're good.
Put pressure on the wound. I think
Okay.
that helps, right?
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
Okay.
Pressure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Put pressure on the wound.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, and I'm gonna use my action for change position. I guess would be the
Yep.
move forward. Yeah.
Dean,
so
did
that'll
you
give me-
did you take your -1 on your performance roll? What
I
did
did
you roll,
not.
by the way?
I rolled an 8 on a
doesn't-
D10.
You're right. It doesn't really matter. So it only would have been a +1 to Silco for a 6. It doesn't matter. But anyway.
Okay. I'm sorry. My apologies.
No, it's all right.
Totally
It's
forgot
all right.
about that.
Okay. Yeah, Owen. So that's a driving roll. You have a plus.
+2 to the roll.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
I'm
if
reading
that's
it
what
right.
it's-
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So that'll make it normal instead of unskilled.
Where were those at a second ago, chat?
I know. It's like.
Wow,
Oh,
I
they
could
gave
have.
us. They gave us.
I could have set them more on fire.
Although technically you would have had a 6, not a 7. But
Yeah.
Wah,
All right. I used a Benny. This is much better. 6.
okay, 6 total.
Mhm.
So that is a success. So you are able to move ahead 1. Move forward 1 with that movement. Change position. Okay. Why didn't it not change the token? There we go. Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and move forward. Silco and Dean, what are you up to?
Why is there so much fire in this goddamn city? It's like everything is on fire. Why is there so much fire?
I know I probably should have done that, but I mean, I feel like it was the best idea. I'm so
It's
sorry.
fine. I just feel like it's a
Okay.
running motif in our journeys right now, and I
Very
don't know how I
hot,
feel
yeah.
about it. Yeah, very hot. Yeah,
Very hot.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
How are you? I don't know about the bleeding.
Hot. Fine. I'm doing great.
Okay. I don't have any bandages. All I can do is rip off my shirt off.
It's fine.
Look.
You know what? Don't worry about it. Stop ripping up parts of your shirt and taking your shirt off more. It's fine. You're good.
We'll get you to the hospital. We got I gave me them punch cards. I think we go back 2 or 3 more times. The next one's free.
Oh, good, great. Is that how the system works? Okay.
Yeah, it's a good
Your
healthcare
third
system that we
visit, free
have here.
Italian beef.
Hand delivered.
So any actions from the two of you?
Is there like a first aid?
No.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't know if I feel like I would just sort of be focused on trying to help
So
guide Owen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I should have waited. Maybe
no,
you
that's
guys would've
fine. I was just gonna
support
say we can
things.
still apply that. So
Okay.
because you roll you
Oh, yeah.
you had a 6, Owen.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you get 2 more points out of this, that'll be a raise, and you move one more card forward. So, yeah, Dean, if there's something you want to do to.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is sort of. I'm trying to decide what to do to help out. Maybe like sort of like avert my attention to like outside and what's going on and where we're at, and just sort of trying to help guide Owen around
Yeah.
the city and be like, move over here, go over here, that sort of thing, or like watch out for this person that's
Absolutely.
like crossing
so
the street or something.
notice for sure, unless you got
Okay.
another argument. But
A little.
I don't have another argument.
you know what?
Could it be?
It's the same. I was gonna say not common knowledge for kind of like knowing the city, but looks
was
like
gonna say
those
that.
are both the same there. So
Yeah, they are. Okay, that's fine. I will spend my last Benny for that one because I rolled a 3 and a 2. That's a 5 minus 1, so 4.
Okay, so that is a success there. So that's a +1. So Owen, you're up
Yeah.
to 7. Silco?
Oh, I still got an idea, but they want to keep that for later. God, I think I'm just gonna be like, just kind of turn around and be like, all right, Owen, I know you're not the best driver. I know you crashed into a few cars when you're trying to drive for the first time, but now it's kind of like the major thing. You can get us out of here. I mean, they're on fire. There's not much you gotta do. So, let's put the foot to the floor and let's go. I'm gonna try to persuade, try and motivate.
Or, yeah, that or perform. I don't know how your performance is.
My performance is actually.
Oh, it looks like they're the same.
It's a
so
D6, yeah, so they're both the
both are-
same.
Yeah, so either or.
No, it's not too bad, either way. That is a 5.
Okay, so that's a +1. That gets you to what you need. So you are able to move forward. So you now have, you have a space in between each other. If you get one more, you can attempt that flee. You know, it's a pretty significant penalty to do so, but you can at least attempt to do so. With that being your full turn, we head over to the car behind you. You look in the rear, and you just see flames inside this car in
My God.
just chaos. So damage at the beginning of the victim's turn. I will allow, yes, Silco, roll 3d6. These do
Yes.
explode.
Oh, come on, roll high.
I'm gonna spend a penny to roll again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I can
Keep
do
that
better.
old roll in mind, whatever it was.
Okay, that was a 3, a 5, and a 2, so that is 10. Was
Okay.
the first roll.
All right.
And this is a 10 as well.
Okay. So 10.
Just
All
meant
right.
to be.
It was meant to be.
10's 10.
So I mean that's actually pretty good because
They're shaken already.
They were shaken, yeah. So that's
Do they unshake first?
no. It's at the beginning of the turn is when the fire hits.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe, and they're already shaken, and they take a 2 because that is a hit and a raise. I do believe that might. Victim is already shaken. 1 raise, 1 wound, and remains shaken. Okay, it's not 2 wounds. So yeah, they take wounds. All right, I have 1 Benny left. The driver is going to attempt to try and deal with that. That will be a success. So the driver is able to resist that. The passenger, however, succumbs to the flames and is just like, sitting there
chicken.
burning with that.
The
and,
rat or the chicken?
say the rat is in the passenger. So the bird face, the other one, is going to attempt to try and put out the
Rat
flames
flambe.
with. I don't have athletics. Yeah, okay. Seems isn't athletics like an automatic skill?
Yeah.
Oh
It's just
no! Crit fail.
Oh,
Tries to.
All right, chaos here. So the rat in the passenger side just succumbs to the flames and we'll say like maybe throws himself out of the car, tumbling on the ground, but succumbs to the injury there from the chaos. And inside the car, you see as the bird-faced individual just on fire and is like smacking at himself, trying to put this out, but goes out of control, and the car just like veers off the street and just rams into the side of a median there in the middle of the street in a heavy crash, and just comes to a stop, the flames engulfing the car, allowing you all to have your getaway. Most
Yeah, take that!
chaotic escape of all time.
I'm just looking at in the rear view mirror. Holy fuck!
we gotta get
Silco,
out
what
of here
the-
before the cops think that we're the ones
Yeah,
involved
just
with
keep
it.
going.
Yeah,
I
go,
mean,
go,
we
go,
just-
go.
Just go. Maybe we
Plume
should
of
go.
smoke rises up in the rear view as you take off. Where do you head off to?
We still going to the diner?
I get
Well, I've worked
shot.
up. I've worked up an appetite. No, we're gonna take Dean somewhere where he can get himself patched up.
Maybe we should go to like a
Fine.
father hospital, because I feel like if we go to a hospital right now, it's gonna be very apparent that we were involved.
You never know.
Yeah.
I could have been like, oh, my grandmother shot me.
I don't know, like maybe like, I mean, we got some bullet holes in the car. It's kind of
You know what? Actually, it was a gentleman's feud. We decided to you know, the duel, the pistol duel, the revolver duel. Have you ever had one of those?
No, I just go into fisticuffs.
Oh, okay, fine. It's, you know, you walk 10 paces and then you turn around. And I was the one who got shot, unfortunately, but I did get a shot in, and the other man, unfortunately, no longer with us.
Yeah, I guess
You are okay.
I assume Owen, you know, with my connections in this business, probably knows, you know, somebody that can help out Dean without asking too many questions.
Yeah. If you don't want to go to like a hospital, a traditional hospital.
I mean, gunshot wounds usually people ask
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, we'll say absolutely. So
You said it could be anything until they pull that slug out of your shoulder, and then it looked like a bullet.
They're pulling a oh, you mean like a bullet? Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll take you someplace.
Yeah, maybe we can go
Okay.
see Johnny Styles to get your car fixed up.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true. We
you,
could go see Johnny.
Hey, I thought you was back talking to Leon. Now you got Johnny back in the picture.
For fixing your car. Oh my god.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
alright.
that's what they all say.
And then we'll get you patched up so you can look your best back over to talk to Nina. You got to work on that poem still.
Oh yeah, I actually. Do you mind if I run a couple things by you? I have an ending line actually written.
Oh yeah, please do.
Nina, you are. And as he's like bleeding out, he goes, Nina, you are as lovely as a blooming peony, and I hope somebody notices you the way that I do. That's all I have right now.
That's very sweet.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
bleeding all over your
We'll be
pages.
sure to
Yeah,
let Nina
sorry.
know you were writing it while you were on your deathbed. Your final potential
Perfect.
thoughts were of them.
Yeah, perfect. That's great.
you drive off through the city, quickly fleeing from this attack, successful escape, and get to an individual, Owen, that you know that can help patch Dean up a little bit kind of under the table, so that, you know, maybe there's not really any paper trails or inquiries further into what happened, so are able to deal with that. Then what would you all do after that?
I need a new shirt.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I guess
yeah.
just kind of recuperate a little bit and wait till nightfall and then head back over to Nina's.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you get patched up, maybe head back to, you know, your residence, the temporary residence, the hotel, freshen up, things like that, and then wait until, you know, either hearing back from Nina or checking in yourselves to see if she has those vials ready for then likely your attempted assault on the warehouse and Eddie, and hopefully put all of this to bed.
Hopefully.
And we will see come next time. Fantastic. That was insane.
That was amazing.
I think we can now
You got your
officially call
Molotov cocktail
ourselves.
there.
I finally
Silco.
did. I was like,
I
I'm
knew
gonna do it.
instantly, like, rip of the shirt. I'm like, oh yeah, here it comes.
Gotta be like hot, sweaty.
So good.
I feel like
so
there was
good.
a reason you mentioned the alcohol bottle in the
Yes,
first place.
I'm like-
I was like, I'm waiting for whenever that makes its reappearance.
Yep. Chekhov's Molotov.
So ridiculous. So ridiculous. All right, let's say hello again to this wonderful cast. Please tell us if you have a few projects coming up as well. We're going to start back down on the end with Kaz.
Oh my goodness me. Hi, I am Kaz. I am also known as the Mini Arcanist on Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram, all the things. I stream on Twitch. I'm a miniature painter, so I do many painting streams. They're super chill, super fun, and a good time to just sort of like hang out, learn some painting if you feel like it, but also I've been told they're good co-working streams, I suppose. But yeah, other projects I'm doing. I have a few projects that I cannot talk about at the moment, but will be released soon in July. And I am currently sort of taking some downtime to recuperate from a lot of projects that I've been on. But I have a lot of miniature painting stuff coming up that I'm really excited about in July. So yeah, be on the lookout for that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Glad to have you back this week.
Me too.
See what happens next time. So, all right. Indy, say hello.
Hello again, everybody. I am at Twitter, or on Twitter at the Indiana Sloan. When I'm not here doing Deadlands Noir, you can catch the Dungeon Master Theater actual plays for Star Wars 5e. Very narrative driven. I believe the next to last episode drops this week.
Next
Thursday.
The 30th. Yep.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. And outside of tabletop playing, you can find me on a pop culture entertainment website called thathashtagshow.com, where I do reviews and articles throughout the week. So if you're interested in any of that type of stuff, give it a read.
Fantastic. Thank you for being here as well. And last but not least, Piper, say hello.
Hi everyone, I'm Piper, aka Matihi. You can find me on my Twitch sometimes at Matihi, and you can find me on my Twitter at Maddie Matihi. You can actually find me on my Twitch. This Saturday, we're running a 3-part every other Saturday event for, we're going to start with the Trevor Project and maybe do some other charities throughout July. It's called Legend of the Stellar Sea Dogs. It is a original TTRPG written by my friend All the Webs of Stage. You can find them on TikTok. And it is all about magical gorals. So if you want to see me play a big himbo named Malachite, come check it out. It's gonna be a fun time. Also tomorrow I'm gonna be over on _D'Angelo's channel for Homies Helping Homies. Basically it's gonna be just a whole bunch of really cool people who are gonna be there. All tips are gonna be split amongst the cast, of course, and basically going to different projects that we all have up and running, and it's just gonna be an amazing time full of amazing people, and I'm very excited to be a part of it. Also doing some secret streams coming up and such, just in general. And of course, the one that I always talk about, the What We Do in the Shallows, which is a 5e pirate campaign. It is going to be gay and sapphic and wonderful, exploring kind of the interrelationships of pirates, and of course their various stories and the horrors that lurk below the shoreline. Yeah.
Amazing. Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here as well. All three of you. This has been a blast. Gonna be sad to say goodbye next week, so we'll see what happens then. I have been your GM here, Todd Moonbounce. Thank you so much, Bounce House, for being here with us this evening. Please come back next week for our finale in the story, 8 p.m. Eastern Time next Thursday. See where this wraps up. We appreciate you being here with us along the way. Other things on my agenda. Monday, I have a session of Monday Mothership, where we dive into the Mothership sci-fi horror RPG. Great cast. All 4 members of the cast will be from members of the LGBTQIA+ community for as we kind of wrap up Pride Month here, which has been amazing. So come check that out. There will be a chance to win a copy of Gradient Descent, the module that I'll be loosely using for that one shot. So if you're interested in that system, the rules for the system are free. And then if you want maybe a copy of this module, you can check that out. And then Tuesday, again, wrapping up Pride Month, the finale of Rainbow Roll, our Thirsty Sword Lesbians fundraiser we've been doing for the Trevor Project, which, based on the reaction there you see, Kaz will be in that one. Just this Tuesday was Piper's moment in the spotlight there, so check that one out on VOD. But yeah, I'll be behind the curtain for that, running production, but Candace the Magnificent will be back in the DM seat for that with Kaz and a few others for one last amazing story, capitalizing on our over $1,400 raised so far for the Trevor Project. Super exciting, hoping to get a bit more as we make that final push. So check us out Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time here as well for that. And that rounds out June, and then there will be some things come July. We'll see what that is. from there. So, as always, thank you so much for being here, everybody. Please enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your week. Good weekend, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.